Sandra may weather the storm, but the big question remains today, will her marriage? Joining me today in New York, Robbie Ludwig, who is a psychotherapist, and in Hollywood, Leslie Marshall with the Leslie Marshall Radio Show. Robbie, Leslie, one of the things that really struck me was how completely blindsided Sandra was from Jesse's alleged affair. It's not hard to believe what People magazine sources say, that Sandra totally trusted Jesse to be faithful. I mean, come on, she waited so long to even get married, waited to find the right person for her. Robbie, will Sandra ever be able to love again, be able to trust again after such a hard fall?
Well, I mean, listen, it's obviously going to be much more difficult for her to trust because she experienced this kind of trauma. Will she be able to trust Jesse? It would take a long time. And after an affair, the trust is never the same as it was prior to the affair being found out. So it almost breaks the naivete of the relationship.
Yeah. Well, Jesse's hoping to get a second chance. He wants to salvage the marriage. People magazine reports today that he's not hiding from the fact that, yep, he's made some big mistakes, and that he'll do whatever it takes to get Sandra back. Leslie, do you think there's anything he could do to win her back? Where would he even start?
Well, you know, I know some couples that have gone through this and they get stronger after. I think it really depends on not only how much Sandra loves him, but how much she can trust him again, because this is the ultimate betrayal. Any man or woman knows that, that's been through it. And of course, there are the kids. If she really feels the kids belong with him, it's going to help him and the children to have that win in a custody battle if she remains with him. So I think she's probably going to look at the kids first and then herself when she makes this decision.
Well, speaking about the children, Sandra has been very open about how much she does love Jesse James' kids and how much his kids love her. Robbie, this has to be a double heartache for Sandra, leaving Jesse and her stepchildren whom she adores.
It would be the loss of an entire family, which makes this extremely hard. But what we do know is that couples don't stay together because they have children together, and they don't stay together because they have stepkids together. And there's all different kinds of ways to remain in a child's life. So, yes, she will consider...
Really? Because you do hear a lot of couples who say, let's stick it out for the sake of the kids until they get a little bit older, no?
Well, but there are couples who say, you know, I'm not gonna live a lie, or I'm not gonna be miserable just because of my children. I think people make all kinds of decisions, and even the people who say that they're staying because of the kids, I don't know if that's the only reason why they're really staying. They could be saying that.
No doubt. Yeah, she's no doubt been a devoted stepmother, as we know, to Jesse's kids. She has fought vehemently to help him gain full custody of his daughter, Sunny. But Leslie, if Sandra and Jesse do get a divorce, would it surprise you if Sandra actually fought for visitation with the children?
It wouldn't, because she does seem like a fighter. I don't know her personally, you know, but from what she seems, is somebody who says that they love those kids and has had the role of being a mom, which, Brooke, as you know, they have you at hello before they can say hello. And these kids can say hello. So certainly, you know, I think, you know, that she might fight because the kids love her and she loves them. But because she hasn't seen a divorce attorney yet, I don't know that they'll be in different homes for visitation.
And also, why would there be an assumption that she would have to fight for custody? It could be that Jesse would want Sandra to have a very important role in his children's life, whether they stay married or not.
To get visitation, she would need a biological parent's consent, and I don't know why Jesse wouldn't give that. All of this is his fault. Sandra, those children don't need to suffer any more than they have. But if that were to be the case in the future, Robbie, what kind of dynamic would that make for this fractured family trying to hold it together in a way?
You mean if they decide to stay together for the kids, or if they separate?
Or if they divorced and she had access, had visitation, and still had to confront Jesse regularly?
They would go through mediation. Listen, couples do it all the time with biological children. You find a way to put the children first. You find a way to deal with your feelings separately.
At heart, no doubt, they are the priority. Well, another big question today: could Sandra be bracing herself for even more bad news? Yep, could there be more Jesse James mistresses who are about to come forward? It's the Tiger Woods effect. Robbie, Leslie, don't go anywhere. We're going to get to that in just a moment.